What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. What's up, Robert? What's up, Evelyn? What's up, GG? What's up, Marvin? What's up, Shay? What's up, Bobby? Y'all come on in. What's up, Candy? What's up, Ava? Alright, we'll give another minute, y'all. We'll get started. What's up, Khalid? Alright. How about we begin? The title of this lecture is called Soul's Edge. Now, let's break this down. Let's break down what that means. Let's discuss the rising nightmare within. First of all, what is soul? We always tell y'all that soul is immortal consciousness. See what I'm saying? The immortal spark inside of you that has no beginning and no ending. You see what I'm saying? There always is, always was, and always will be. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Jaleesa? What's up, Mavro? What's up, Osiris? So it's always gonna be there, no matter what. You see what I'm saying? So that's the immortal side of it, the primordial side of it. And so, next, what is an edge? You know, what is this term, edge? It is an intense, sharp, or striking quality, You see what I'm saying? It's also a quality or factor that gives superiority over close rivals or competitors, i.e. sharpen skills, wits, intellects, and reflexes. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. So that's what an edge is. It's an intense, sharp, or striking quality, and it's also a quality or factor that gives superiority over close rivals or competitors. Sharpen skills, wits, intellects, reflexes, and attributes. You see what I'm saying? So now, what is the soul's edge? The answer is, it is your immortal intensity. You see what I'm saying? It is your immortal intensity. That's what the soul's edge is. And what is this immortal intensity? It is your ability to be sharp and at your best. It also manifests as your best self. See what I'm saying? See, when you go within yourself and you begin to get to know yourself, learn yourself, you begin to feel into yourself, and you begin to know yourself. And what happens, you eventually evolve through this internal process that you go through, this internal journey of the hero that you go through into your best self. See what I'm saying? What's up, Jennifer? What's up, Portia? What's up, Brandon? That's what's going on here. That is what it's all about. It is your ability to be sharp and at your best. It's also manifest as your best self. This is what this soul's edge is, your immortal intensities. Now, let's get into the manifestations of this immortal intensity. Now, your immortal intensity, or that soul's edge, manifests as auric intensity. What is auric intensity? It is the energetic manifestation of your soul's intention. Now, auric intensity has two major forms in a way. You have battle aura. Battle aura is the energetic manifestation of a warrior's fighting spirit and soul. Example. Here we got the Baki video. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about here. Let's see.
Ultimate violence. Ultimate power versus ultimate technique. Ultimate violence.
This aura here that you see is known as battle aura. That little energy you see around him, that is him manifesting. This is Yujiro Hama, by the way, from Baki the Grapple. That is him manifesting his fighting spirit or his warrior soul. See what I'm saying? And this is an aspect of auric intensity. Now, this has nothing to do with chi. This is just your own inner ferociousness, your own inner warrior spirit, your own inner warrior energy here. See what I'm saying? That any good warrior who's practiced for a while can manifest because of their training, skill, and will. You see what I'm saying? Their training, skill, and will. So this is what auric intensity looks like. So yeah. So this is called battle aura, if y'all want to check it out. So yeah, so yeah, it's not even cheap. It's just pure warrior's intent, pure warrior spirit, pure warrior energy. You see what I'm saying? That you can tap into, those warrior reserves that you can tap into when you fight. You see what I'm saying? When you fight. So there you go. So now, next is chi intensity. Now, what is chi intensity? Chi is the manifestation of a soul's burning will as if the battle aura is your warrior spirit, then it's the soul energy itself when it comes to the chi, because you're dealing with spirit now. So it's the soul's version of your burning energy, whereas battle aura deals purely with your warrior's will. You see what I'm saying? Your ki, on the other hand, is your spiritual energy, your life force. You see what I'm saying? The force inside that flows through you. Well, when you learn to harness that chi, you can summon it and manifest it on the physical plane. I.e., here we go. This history stronger disciple here. That energy that you see now. So as y'all can see, that pure energy that erupted out of him. Let me see. Let me get that scene back for y'all. There we go. Got it. That energy you see around him is chi intensity. You see what I'm saying? Chi intensity. What's up, E? What's up, Elise? What's up, Daw? So this chi intensity, like I said, is the manifestation of your soul's burning wheel. See what I'm saying? See, when he snapped, his chi erupted out of him. Then he harnessed his chi and focused it within himself, refined it in himself, and then it began to what? It began to manifest as pure energy around him. See what I'm saying? So this is chi intensity. Now, what are some of the manifestations of chi intensity or battle aura? They call it, in Bleach, they call it Reiatsu. Now, Reiatsu is the explosive chi density of a being's spirit. You see what I'm saying? You kind of seen a glimpse of that with Kenichi. But I'm going to show y'all somebody who shows it even on a higher level than Kenichi did. So let's go to it real quick. So let's see here. About 2 minutes in. Second here.
それならなんだ。もうちょっとで勝てるとでも思ったが。舐めてるのは 全力で抑え込む。お前が上だ。いつ以来だ。こんな高揚感は。
Here we go.
こいつのこの
Check out his Rayatsu spiritual pressure.
お前になら全力で戦っても良さそうだ。なんだ、眼帯を外したらいきなりレイアスが跳ね上がりやがった。汚ねえな、この右目に何が仕込んであるんだ。仕込む右目に。そんなくだらねえ小細工誰がするかよ。こいつは技術開発局の連中に作らせた霊力を無限に食らい続けるマシン。今までこいつに殺せてた分
The
の
nigga keeps so strong that goddamn he needs a fucking cheese eye patch just to suppress his shit. And he knocked over a building.
てめえを倒すためにつぎ込む。それだけのことだ。ここに来てまだ冷圧が上がるのか。面白い。上がるさ。俺はザンギスの力を借りてザンギスと2人で戦ってんだ。自分一人でしか戦おうとしねえあんたには絶対に負けねえ。ザンギス、その残白刀の名前か。残白刀の力を借りて残白刀と共に戦う。ざれ言だ。残白刀は戦いの道具だ。残白刀と共に戦うなんてのは自分の腕で戦えねえ弱りきった負け犬のセリフだぜ。俺やてめえのセリフじゃねえんだよ、一が。嘘一が、私がお前の傷口の血を止めておく。限界に近いな。一撃で決めるぞ。
You see that? Yeah, see that's chi there. That's spiritual pressure there. They call it Rayatsu and bleach. So yeah, that shit strong. What's up, Abu? What's up, Michelle? That shit there strong as hell. So yeah, let us continue here. Let us continue. So these are the manifestations of your soul's edge. Now, let's talk about this plasma for a second. The new interdimensional plasma on the planet. Let's talk about this. So, you know, two videos have been floating around lately from this lady by the name of Gina. We're gonna go over this. What's happening here. And she's been showing you videos on this interdimensional plasma.
Moves. We're gonna go back. I've got this. It's Table Mountain in Cape Town. I have a friend who lives there. I've known her for a few years now. Look at this. These have manifested from the spiritual realm is what they have, and they move and they're living. And there's another color of them underneath. Watch them move. They are like plasma spider webs is what I would call them. But they're living. Watch it, because I've got it on fast speed too. It's going to change its shape, you all. It is so cool. I've never seen anything like it. I've heard of it, but I've never seen anything like it before. There it goes. See it moving? This is the spiritual realm, is what it is. This is exactly what it is. It's from the spiritual realm. You're so very welcome. I was so excited. I've seen these before, but I've never seen it like this before. I never saw it moving in action. I haven't. It is so cool. And And you know, I had some people saying, oh, they're demons. They're demons. If it's not of God and it's a demon, well, come on now. Yeah, people who call everything they don't understand, if something like this, a demon, they don't even know what they're talking about. You know, it's like if it doesn't look like God or an angel, they call it a demon. You cannot do that, you all. This is so real. If you're just tuning in, this is from Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa. It is plasma from the other dimension. It has manifested on this webcam. You all might think, of this woman has gone. She has, now what is she coming up with? This is what I'm coming up with, I'm telling you. So look at that, is how it's changing. You see this? It is literally unreal, but it is so real. That other dimension is just coming right through here. It really is. We're gonna see what I gotta do. All I do is push this button. Boom, and it takes us back to this webby part, and we can see it moving. It is so cool. It is.
Look,
oh, I forgot to tag my friend Miriam in Cape Town, who lives here, so she can see it. She's gonna be excited. Yes, hello everyone. I'm not gonna point this to me because I want to point it here, because this thing is transforming as we speak. It is moving and it is living. Look, it's even moving underneath too. There's white on the top, and then it's beige on the bottom, and it's expanding and expanding. I'm gonna have to record this and get it on my video. Oh, I was getting ready to say, somebody said, well, they went to this, when they asked them on the Facebook, where is this at? And I said, this is Table Mountain, live stream, Cape Town, South Africa. They said, well, it's down. They can't get into it. So I thought, well, I'm not clicking out of it. If you can't get into it, I'm not clicking out of it, because I want to see this, you all. I want to see it, because it's real. It really is.
Let's stop there. What is happening? Remember, for like the last year, damn near, I've been telling y'all that the Rams merged, right? Well, now you're starting to see the effects of what I mean by the Rams merging. Now, Brother Wilson tells us it's a plasma apocalypse, which is true. But you're seeing the plasma reconfigure this dimension. And you're going to, this reconfiguration is going to cause a shift in the reality where you literally are going to be on the astral plane, because the physical realm and the astral realm are merging into one entity. That's where all this plasma is coming from. The plasma is coming, it's been trickling down from like the 6th or 7th dimension for some time now. It hit the 6th, it came from the 7th or 6th and probably higher dimensions, on down to the 5th, on down to the 4th, then doing the great convergence, then now it's seeping into the 3rd dimension now. You see what I'm saying? Seeping into the 3rd dimension now. And you're going to be able to see more and more of it. I wish I had took a picture of it this morning, but the plasma was everywhere this morning in my sky. You can see, like, when you wake up during the twilight hours, that's usually like 6 o'clock p.m. and 6 o'clock a.m., especially 6 o'clock a.m., you can see beams of plasma energy in the sky. You see what I'm saying? Mine was like a orangish, sort of like an orangish, goldish color. You see what I'm saying? And it's usually polar opposite of the sun. That's another thing. Just to let you know that this plasma has an intelligence, like she's showing you. The plasma is polar opposite to the sun rising. You see what I'm saying? The sun is rising over here. The plasma is to the south of that. You see what I'm saying? To the south of that. Well, let's see. The sun rises in the east, so in the west, the sun, the plasma is building. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, what's up, Margie? It's like, damn, what's going on here? And what's happening here is you're starting to see the reconfiguration of this dimension. It's gonna be this operation is about to get a complete overhaul, and you're gonna see that what this plasma is doing is seeping into the dimension, flowing through all living things and everything, just like we showed you in the Great Convergence videos, and is now starting to transmute this dimension slowly but surely. But it's a build-up. You see what I'm saying? By Aries, which is March 20th, you're gonna really see a change in our reality and a change in our dimension. These politicians who about their politics, they gonna tell you there's an alien invasion. No, it is the invasion of pure plasma energy, which is pure soul intelligence. Because what we always tell y'all, what is plasma? plasma is liquid soul. You see what I'm saying? It's literally coming from the soul dimension. It's in your blood. So, of course, if the plasma is seeping in from alternate dimension into this realm, and you already have that plasma energy inherently within your blood, then it's upgrading you as well. You see what I'm saying? Plasma is already inside of you. So the body getting an upgrade. Mother Earth getting an upgrade because most of Mother Earth has plasma in it. And of course the universe itself is getting an upgrade because most of the universe has plasma in it. In our particular sector of the universe, most of it is plasma based. It's plasmatic and photonic. So you're going to see this pure transformation of this plasma energy, and that's what you see. And notice she says changing shapes and transforming. It's plasmatic sacred geometry. Y'all probably don't even know what the fuck that is. But plasmatic sacred geometry is a particular frequency of geometrical shapes that's made out of pure plasma that are angels or angles of light that are actually altering the genetic codes of this whole dimension. You see what I'm saying? That's what she's seeing. That's what she did seeing. So.
Oh my gosh, you all. Wow, and good morning in Scotland. Well, 3:30 a.m. I am sorry to wake you up. I am so excited. I really am excited watching this, you know, because this is, when I clicked into it, I just clicked right into this spot. I thought, what is that? Because it started off as these, whoa. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can see the other strands of it right here. So if I need to go over here like this, but I don't want to leave my spot. I don't want to leave my spot that I'm in because I want to push it backwards so we can see it better. So let me push this button right here. Let me see it. Okay, we can watch it manifest again. Come over here and watch it. Yeah. So look at it and look at this move again. It's in the spiritual realm and it's manifesting. It's changing its shape. Why? Because it's living and it's real. The other dimension, it's here. You don't have to go nowhere to find it. Good morning and thank you for joining. It is plasma. That's right. And it's a big swath of it. It really, really is. And no, I don't feel no negative energy to this at all. I think I was drawn to it. It literally, like, it's just on here. When I clicked over here and I clicked in that very section, I just, boom, there it is right there, you all. And it is moving. Oh my gosh, I love it. I do love it. I get so excited about stuff like this. I really do. Oh my gosh.
Notice.
Now see, this don't have a body.
Notice the plasma is blue and gold. I always tell y'all gold light is soul light. Of course, blue. What is blue? The blue light is the light of self-expression. So it's also blue light radiation as well. We talked about the blue light as well. So now everything that we was talking about last year, you're starting to see it. You see what I'm saying? Manifest. That's why we did these videos. You're starting to see it manifest. It actually did happen on the Great Convergence. What is happening now is you're seeing the results or the effects of what happened on the Great Conversion. And it will continue to build up over the next few years. You see what I'm saying? Over the next few years, you will see drastic changes happening. So, starting next year, don't be surprised if you start seeing portals opening all over the planet. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to be plasma portals. They're going to be plasmatic beings. They're going to tell y'all it's an alien invasion now. But it's not going to be an alien invasion. It's going to be a plasma invasion. It's going to be an invasion of plasma. And everybody who's not on the frequency, who's not vibrating high enough to receive this plasma, they're going to be very sick. They're going to start getting very, very sick. See what I'm saying? Or if they're not living with you in your house, which is full of light, which is full of plasma, then they're going to get very sick. You see what I'm saying? You know. So yeah, motherfuckers treat you like...
That's okay, it doesn't.
Motherfuckers treat you like shit, but in actuality, you saving their life because they living with you. How about that?
Shit.
You see what I'm saying? How about that? So now, check out what happens next because this plasma came. Check this out.
Are coming out of this. Can you all see them? Watch them coming out. This is like the third ship that has come out of this. The third ship. Look at them. They're coming out. These are ships coming out of here. Are you all seeing this? Oh my gosh, you all look at this. These are ships coming out. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm going to share this footage tomorrow. It's too late tonight because I'm going to record all of this. I am recording this. You can see it. These are interdimensional. They're within our solar system. Oh my goodness, look at this, you all. This is real. It is so real. This is what happened. This is what showed up. It is. It's what showed up. Okay, they're getting ready to do something else. There they come, some more. Some more is coming out. Look at this. More are coming out. Look at this, you all.
What's up, Cheryl?
It's coming out.
What's up, Aisha?
Just like that. Just like that. Look. Something is happening here. This is Table Mountain. And these are coming out of this. Right here is what's happening. You can see it. I can see it. I had to do it like this because there is no way I am going to stop my recording because I may not get it to record it. I won't have the opportunity to record it anymore. You all, I have to hold it like this with my cell phone. But you can see, whoa, these beings are coming out of here. Look at this. Yep. They're coming straight out. Just like this. Okay, now look at this, you all. They're still coming out. This is an interdimensional ship or something that has landed. Look at this. So I've been sitting here filming this, and they're coming out. Oh, this ain't came out yet. It's watching me. I'm not going to stop this. I'm going to say I'm not going to stop it because I'm watching them. So for the people who think, oh, that's spider webs, no, they're not. These are not. Wowzer. Whoopsie, sorry. I had to film it like this with my cell phone, you all. Is what I've got to do. And I can't stop it. Yeah, why is it just sitting there? So this is what it looked like. And again, this is Table Mountain. This is at this time. People already went to bed. Let's see. This is what they came out of. It's like this. And they settled on the city, is what's happened. They came out and they on the city. So I'm going to pause this and I'm going to put it on the Facebook. Whoa, see what happened? Uh-oh, they had some technical difficulties is what they got going on. Because I don't know what happened.
I cut the feed.
See, look at them. Look at them. That's what they do. And they came out and it caused that. They came over here. So these are actual plasma ships or something is what they are. And they came out of here. So I'm going to pause this and upload it is what I'm going to do. They caused the plasma-like things down here is what they did. Whoa! Did you see that thing fly across? It's kind of like right there. It like kind of stopped. But the time was still moving. The time is still moving. Yeah, see, okay, they got some more technical difficulties happening here. Down at the bottom, look at what's happening. They got stuff going on. I think they interfered with their stuff is what they did. Look at this. Yeah, so we're going to end this. I'm going to upload this video tomorrow.
So what's going on here? So not only are we fusing with a new plasma dimension / astral plane, there are plasma beings coming through it. Yes, it is. What's up, Anna? Yes, it is. So plasma beings are literally coming through this dimension. You see what I'm saying? Through this dimension. And this plasma realm is fusing with our realm. It's a photoplasmatic realm, which, as you can see, the beings there of pure plasma energy. So if you ask yourself, what would soul look like on the physical plane? You just seen it with your own two eyes. It looks exactly like a plasma-based etheric form. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Mob? So yes. It is exactly like it looks exactly like a plasma-based etheric form. That's what your soul body is made of. Quantum soul intelligence that's made of pure photons and pure plasma. You see what I'm saying? Or ether, as they also call it. So this is what you're seeing here with these plasma event. The plasma, the mission is fusing to become one complete holistic entity. You see what I'm saying? Little sure rock. So that's what you got going on here. That's what you got going on. So best believe you're going to see more of this. Plasma portals are going to be happening all over. The dimensional realms is almost, well, actually, they fuse together. Obviously, they fuse together if they portaling in like that. So, Jesus. So that time is coming where you will be able to see, they tell you in the book of Revelation, all will be able to see these beings with their naked eye. So it's gonna come a time where you'll be able to see these beings with all three eyes. You ain't gotta worry about just one or two eyes. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna see this with all three eyes. You're gonna be able to see these events. They catching it on camera now. One day you ain't gonna need a camera. Actually, you don't need a camera. If these motherfuckers went spraying a chemtrail in the sky every 5 seconds, you'll be able to see it naturally. This plasma is everywhere. It's all over the planet right now. Like, you can see it clearly this morning. It was clear skies this morning in my house. You can see the beams of plasma energy every fucking well. You see what I'm saying? Every fucking well. And it's at its strongest at nighttime because the arcanic frequencies of the day have died down completely because people are sleeping. So everybody's in the other realms doing whatever they're supposed to be doing. If they have souls or spirits at least. So yeah. Definitely. You're gonna be seeing a lot more of this plasma revolution. That's what you're seeing, this plasma revolution. This plasma taking over this matrix. You see what I'm saying? The whole matrix is being taken over by this plasma force. See what I'm saying? As Brother Wisdom said, plasma apocalypse. So you're gonna see the nature transmute. I don't know what color they're gonna be. Everybody thought they're gonna be ultraviolet. They may be gold after this and blue. You see what I'm saying? Nature may be blue around this bitch and gold before this fucking shit over with pure etheric energy. So yeah, you about to be walking through a whole new world for real around this motherfucker. Everybody about to be Jasmine and Aladdin around here shit before it's over with. So definitely. So now let's continue with the next story. Now, how is your soul's age being affected by the new interdimensional plasma on the planet? It is causing a stream of aggression, willpower, fearlessness, explosiveness, dream time or dreaming, rage, and rage against the machine. This corrupt machine of the arcanic matrix. You see what I'm saying? You're having a lot of this now. Now that this plasma is upgrading you, and these motherfuckers notice that. You know, I work security, all right? And I was talking to my supervisor, and he tells me yesterday that all of a sudden these motherfuckers is attacking heavily the black supervisors. You see what I'm saying? The melanated supervisors at the job. I was like, oh yeah, why you attacking melanated supervisors? He tells me, and I quote, because the melanated supervisors is sick of putting up with their bullshit. So now our management is mostly white. Nah, our management is all white. Actually, now that I remember, our management is all white that I can remember. It's not a mixed group of people. So, he told me they literally in cars right now riding around to see who they can catch fucking up because of the shift. And they know this. Don't think these motherfuckers at your jobs, these managers, don't know that you're transforming. They are receiving the messages from the cabal, from the QAnons, from the Moors, the red hats, black hats, and white hats about this rise of the green hats. You see what I'm saying? The rainbow green hats. I like what my homegirl said there. The rainbow green hats, these rainbow warriors is rising up. These plasma warriors is rising up, and nobody can stop them. So we need you to keep your all-seeing eye. I'm trying to think. They called it something in Fast and the Furious 7. It was like Big Brother or something. They called it something like that in Fast and the Furious 7. But in Fast and the Furious, they showed that God's eye. They called it God's eye. But it was a technological version of God's eye, so it was artificial. Where it keeps an eye, all-seeing eye on every person on the planet via their technologies. What's up, Nikki? Via their technologies, via their cameras, via their CCTVs, all that. You see what I'm saying? Even your cars have, that's why they upgrade these cars with camera technology and everything, electronics, so that they can, there you go, RJ, God's eye surveillance, so they can keep up with what the fuck you are doing, because they know that this plasma revolution / apocalypse / merging, this plasma merge is happening. You see what I'm saying? And they know these plasma beings are here to help usher in this new world. You see what I'm saying? This whole new world. The word matter is about to become something completely new. We're about to transmute this matter and something. We're about to become golden light plasma beings, crystalline plasma beings. You know, I was studying, you know, how light works. You know, why we can't see ourselves glow. You know, that popped up in my mind the other day. And come to find out, what the reason why you can't see yourself glow is because the white light radiation, the visible light spectrum, does not penetrate your skin. It only gets absorbed, transmitted, and deflected. You see what I'm saying? But it does not pass through you like black light radiation. Ultraviolet radiation is what they call transparent. Gamma radiation is what they call transparent. What is transparent? It is light that can pass completely through you. So since it can pass completely through you, you can literally see the light go through you and see it ignite the auric field of your body. You see what I'm saying? So you can actually see your auric field with gamma and ultraviolet. Now X-ray is what they call translucent, where some light passes through you and you can see it. So they can't see through bone matter or whatever, but they can see through most of your regular body. So this is what's going on here with the plasma. You're going back to the alternate side of the electromagnetic spectrum. You're on the white light side of the spectrum right now, the visible light side of the spectrum. See what I'm saying? Now we'll transfer back to where we supposed to be, which is the black light, the invisible side, the so-called invisible side of the spectrum. But it's only invisible to us because we are so dense. You see what I'm saying? You're about to drop these dense ass bodies. You see what I'm saying? These compromised meat bags that we've been wearing, and you're about to transmute into luminous beings. You see what I'm saying? Exoluminous. See what I'm saying? Quadriluminous, crystal luminous. You see what I'm saying? Bioluminated beings. You know, and you will be able to see yourself glow. Some of y'all can do it now. If you tap in hard enough in the middle of the night, like my boy L. Judge said, you can tap in, or you can close your eyes and meditate, and when you open your eyes, you can see the light, the aura around you. Soon you'll be able to see that without even trying, with your naked eye. You'll be able to bioluminate without the extra work it puts in to do it here. See what I'm saying? You will bioluminate naturally to the point where you will be able to see yourself, the people, and the world around you glow. Bioluminate and biofluoresce. They also will be absorbing light energy and transmuting it into color radiation, which is what you were seeing with the blue light. That's color radiation, biofluorescence. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. You're gonna drop this motherfucker, y'all. So rejoice. Your quarantine is almost over. Your freedom is almost at hand. You are halfway there to the promised land that was promised to you all those aeons ago during this time period when it went down. So now, let's move on to the next lesson. I want to talk about the Oni. Who are the Oni? You see what I'm saying? Who are the Oni? What's up, Chiquita? The Oni in Japan are demonic samurai. They're also known as ogre. It's what demonic ogre. But in this, but we gonna look at them as demonic samurai because that's what's going on here. In the popular game Onimusha, for any of y'all who remember that, we are introduced to the Oni, which are a race of monstrous samurai who have existed since primordial time. They talking about us, the primordial being. They are engaged in a great war with the Gemma archons. Now, they nearly defeat the Gemma. They nearly defeat them, but they wasted all their chaos energy trying to defeat them, so they fail. You see what I'm saying? And when they fail, they were banished to a prison dimension, so they became humans. See what I'm saying? The prison dimension, first and foremost, is your physical body. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Then, the outer reflection of your prison is Mother Earth's conditioned plane. You see what I'm saying? Because when you in prison, then the planet can't help but reflect what's happening in you, because you are a sentient representative, and the mass consciousness of the people can override Mother Earth's consciousness from time to time. You see what I'm saying? Depending on the cycle, because Mother Earth at this time had never experienced this. So when she fell and went to sleep, we all fell. And when we were banished to this prison dimension, this Tartarus, this Azkaban, while we being overruled by the Gemma, the mentors, the archons, and they set up a feeding ground. They turned this prison planet into a feeding ground. You know, why would they put you in prison? You know, shit, why you just didn't kill you off? They put you in prison because they seen that it was better to feed off your light, your shine, your glow, your soul power, your divine spark. That was better than actually killing you off. You see what I'm saying? Because the more they eat your light, the stronger they get, and the more they can revamp themselves. See what I'm saying? So, Mother Earth went to sleep, we went to sleep, and so we've been living as conditioned humans. You see what I'm saying? So that's what happened during this war. How did we lose this war? I always tell y'all, we were betrayed by our own Oni. See what I'm saying? A rebel group of Oni decided to rebel against us, turn against the ways of our ancestors, and help these fucking archons, these Gemma in this case, these Dementors, with taking us out. Taught them our secrets, taught them our secret locations where we conserve reservoirs of power, taught them that we connect to the planet, so harm the planet. You see what I'm saying? Harm the planet. But don't just harm the planet just to be harming the planet. Harm the planet in certain locations, i.e. Stonehenge, i.e. the pyramids of Giza, i.e. various other locations on the planet that has this reservoir of forced energy, life force, soul force, melanin stored up in it. And if you hit this planet, it will send shock waves through the planet itself, thus sending shock waves through these beings. So we had to fight harder to defeat who they call Fortinbras, the demiurge, or we know as Yaldabaoth, the archon, the blind guy. You see what I'm saying? And so when they had the help of our own, we were defeated. And the reason why they rebelled against us, these so-called Moors, these red hats today, so they can live as magisters over us. You see what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, Alter Carbon all over again, right? See what I'm saying? A futuristic magistrate where they rule as officials, as overseers, as authoritarians over us, and they live lavishly. You see what I'm saying? They even went so far as to create different beings that would go against us as well. Y'all call them white people. Y'all call them all the other races on the planet. But they trained these people, because they had to train them, because they didn't know who we was. So they trained them to hate us. You see what I'm saying? This is what I was talking about in my Schools Out lecture. They trained them to hate us in this in this case. What's up, Chicky? So yeah, what's up, old goon? So when they trained them to hate us, what did they do? And they didn't train them like no one day or 1 week or 1 month. They trained them for generations to instill this hatred. Because you gotta instill, you gotta teach hate. So it took 30 generations, 40 generations, 300, 400 years to finally get them to accept the programming. You see what I'm saying? They was bred to hate us. See what I'm saying? They called them at the time, their group, the Tunny Moors, who are the main white people that's ruling over us right now. Then you have the second group, who is a rogue sect of the Tunny Moors, the Red Hat, known as at this time was the Christian Gnostics, or the Templar Knights. You see what I'm saying? They rebelled during the Protestant Reformation against the Red Hats. You see what I'm saying? So when they rebelled against rebelled against the Catholic Church and everybody and the Tunny Moors, they created their own subset called the Christian Gnostics. You see what I'm saying? The Christian Gnostics. Y'all know in the days the QAnons, the MAGAs, Trump, the architect, the H-Hun. Y'all know QAnon is the Oracle program. All that. That was all day storyline. The Matrix is the Christian Gnostic storyline. Altered Carbon is the Moorish storyline. Then you got who? It was another group that rebelled against the Christian Gnostics. And before I get to that part, and when they rebelled against the Moors, that's when in 1471 the Moors, the Red Hats, fell off. You see what I'm saying? Because they rebelled against us first, the Green Hats. The original Murs, the Muyans, you see what I'm saying, of the planet. When they rebelled against us, then they set up their magistrate and ruled, and then next these Christian Gnostics will rebel against them, the Tunny Moors, and will rebel against them and become their own rebel alliance. You see what I'm saying? This happened mainly during the Protestant Reformation, when the Christian Gnostics rebelled against the Catholic Church. See what I'm saying? See, now you see how so now you see how it's all coming into play. When did the Moors rebel against us? You start seeing it firsthand over here anyway. We just gonna go over here because we in America. So of course our point of view of what's going on in our land takes precedence over what's going on in other land, because that's where we at. You start seeing them fucking come over here and start shit in the 1400s, when they had their conquistador warriors come over here and enslave our South American and kill off and maim our South American Incan counterparts and our Mesoamerican Aztecian counterparts. You see what I'm saying? Then later on, it wouldn't be them that fully take us out up here in the north. It would be their rebel alliance. It would be the Christian Gnostics that rebelled against them in 1607 when they came over here to start their land. That's why America is so much different from Meso and South America. You see what I'm saying? Because it was the Christian Gnostics who came over here and conquered us as they came over and set up their so-called 13 colonies and republic of their version of America. So you see how this worked. Now, when they did that, they ruled from 1607 to 1871. Well, another rogue group would come out of the Christian Gnostics, who y'all know as the Cabal. You see what I'm saying? See, the Cabal started getting their shit together in like 1200, the early 1200s. I know that for a fact. They had met up with each other and with the King of France. It was the King of France. I do know that much. It was them, the Knight Templars, and the Order of Assassins, and there was a whole bunch of wealthy bankers. You see what I'm saying? And merchants. You see what I'm saying? And business owners at the time, right? So, the only group that said no to this new cabal was the Knight Templars. And you start seeing them getting their asses kicked in 1313. You see what I'm saying? 1300s. I know the early 1300s. I don't remember what day where they started massacring all the Knight Templars in France. You see what I'm saying? That was the birthplace of the original cabal. You see what I'm saying? They will go on to refine themselves over the years as they become the cabal as you know it. Finally, they gained enough power in the late 1800s to usurp the Republic of America in 1871 from the Christian Gnostics. And so they instituted the corporation, the United States Corporation. They fully gained power with President J. Edgar Hoover when he finally allowed in the Federal Reserve. And the Federal Reserve. From that point on, they started taking away the liberties of the Republic. You remember you had 7 denominations of physical money, like I told y'all. The only one they got rid of was the $2 bill because they reminded everybody of the original Republic of America. Now you in this United States Corporation. And then y'all know in 1871, with Nixon, what they do with Nixon. Nixon, they took away the gold standard. You remember that? You know, with President Nixon. That's because he was a cabal agent at the time. You see what I'm saying? And that's why he only did he actually stepped down. You know, he was so savage he stepped down. So, you know, this is what you got going on here. So the cabal has been in control of the world since 1871. Before that, it was the Christian Gnostics. Before that, it was the Moors. You see what I'm saying? It was the Moors. Before that, we was all living pretty much stable. You see what I'm saying? We was pretty much living stable. But even then, we already knew, most people think that, where was I going with this? That we fell from something. This isn't true. We didn't fall from anything. The system has been, the system that you have been born into has always been corrupt, distorted, and broken ever since we've been in this prison dimension. They just call it the material realm or the material verse. You see what I'm saying? The material verse or the realm of the demiurge. Ever since you've been down here, this program has always been flawed. You didn't fall from anything. How we know you didn't fall from anything? Even when we was the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. You see what I'm saying? I want to put this on record. Even when we was the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, whether you want to look at the ancient Cometians, the Atlanteans, the so-called Lemurians, who we know are just the Muyans or the Murians, and all the other ancient cultures across the planet. You know, the ancient so-called Asians or Suians and the Dravidians and everybody. Even then, you look at that storyline and you look at all the things they can do. I mean, these motherfuckers had all this power, all this wisdom. We talking about beings who could fly, shoot beams of light out of their hand, fucking shapeshift, had access to Stargate technology and interstellar travel. Now tell me why your ancestors focused mainly on death. They focused on the death because they always knew, no matter how advanced they got down here, it was always a broken, distorted, corrupted dimension. And they knew that the only way out of here was through the death gate. You see what I'm saying? What is the death gate? The Da'af in your own mind. You see what I'm saying? The Da'af. The knee one point in your own mind. The black dot, as we call it now. You see what I'm saying? They call it the black star. You see what I'm saying? Which is black soul or the dark soul in your own mind. You got 3 souls or 3 suns. You got the smokeless fire behind your navel. You got a divine spark behind your heart. And you got the black dot or the black star or the dark soul or the melanated soul behind inside of your pineal gland. You see what I'm saying? So with this, you have the power to exit through the death gate of this realm. They say it's Orion. They say it's Sirius. Same shit. It's you exiting out of this motherfucker through your own conscious, super conscious, ultra conscious mind. Same thing. Same motherfucking thing. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on. This is what's happening here. So your ancestors who are highly advanced beings, and when I say highly, I mean highly. Y'all think that Dragon Ball Z is made up shit. No, your ancestors was doing that and more. You see what I'm saying? Instant transmission. They just looking at the documents of all our, they have documented scrolls of all our abilities that they can read. You see that they've translated. And that's where they getting these abilities from. See what I'm saying? Mythology is just one storyline, but no, we have documented scrolls because we had books where we let our students in the mystery schools. Well, we didn't even have mystery schools back then. Motherfuckers was born with that shit. We had just advanced technologies that got you to a certain point. At this time, we were so advanced, we didn't even need schools. See what I'm saying? The chaos in use was so strong that all we did was tell you to meditate, and your melanin itself taught you. And all we did was use technologies to train you and enhance what was already inside of you. You was already gifted. You see what I'm saying? Just like you seen in Dragon Ball. They already had the power inside of them. They just needed the training, the technology to advances. It's like the hyperbolic time chamber. This whole realm was a hyperbolic time chamber at one point. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? You see what I'm saying? This whole realm is the hyperbolic time chamber. Until these motherfucking archons came along and goddamn transformed it into a prison dimension, Azkaban. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. This is what you got going on. When you look at your ancestors, they was all about death. They was all about escaping this shit. Getting the fuck up out of here. And we talking about 50-foot, 100-foot beings who are masters of the universe, the omniverse, the multiverse. They got the fuck off this plane the first chance they got. You see what I'm saying? The first chance they got, they was gone. Y'all niggas would be like, oh, mummification is how we got the fuck up out of here. No, mummification wasn't the fuck how you got up out of here. You were so advanced back in the day that you would meditate and your soul self would absorb. When you ready to leave this motherfucker, you will absorb yourself through your own divine spark. And your soul will just fucking, your soul will literally teleport itself out of here. You see what I'm saying? To the next level. That's how it worked. It was a whole other process at this time. When you go back into the real timelines of what you was really doing before. Cause shit, even ancient Egypt, that shit was kind of a down cycle too. Y'all gotta understand that. You see what I'm saying? Where you needed mummification. These were all eras where you stored up certain things in your DNA. See what I'm saying? Your genetics, you know, to store up in the genetic memory. These are all experiences you had. But back when you was really putting in work, when you was on Pangea, when you was chaos beings, supreme souls on the planet, you ain't even need to do none of that. You just need to tap into your melanin, and you was good. They call it junk DNA today, but back then, that so-called DNA or DEA or mRNA, which is melanin nucleic alkali inside of you, those melanin particles, those chaos energies, those chaos fibers inside of you, those quantum cells, nah, that's all you needed. Plus the technology and basic training, and you can take it from there. You took it from there. From that point on, when you wrote the books were just reminders for the next generation. We didn't even read those books. We left those for the next generation because we already had foreseen that we would fall into this realm. We knew we would lose that war before we lost that war. How about that? Another thing they not telling you. We knew our own would betray us, so we wrote these books so that you can have something to work with in this day and age for your resurrection and ascension. That's what this is all been about. You see what I'm saying? That's what this has all been about. So this is what this Oni is about. You see what I'm saying? This is what this Oni energy is about. This soul edge is about. A reminder of what you was, still is, and what you will become again. You see what I'm saying? What you will become again. What's up, Ashley? What's up, Rain? So this is what you got going on here. So don't let them tell you otherwise. Like, you gotta go all the way back into the time now. Motherfuckers like to cut you off at Kemet. Nah. And Atlantis and Pangea, nah, go back. Go way back. Before that. Go back to when you was a fucking cosmic being in the cosmos. When you was a chaos particle. You see what I'm saying? That can transmute and shapeshift itself into anything. You didn't even have a face. You had to create the idea of face when you was still creating this shit. You see what I'm saying? Putting it all together. And then you chose to incarnate yourself into these realms and experience the experience. You see what I'm saying? That's what you did. That's what you did. That's what we all did, you know, as chaos particles, primordial beings, primordial light. And we went through this great alchemy in this demiurge of reality to transmute this plane into something new. So you starting to see that something new happen with this plasma coming in, these Onis. You see what I'm saying? These Onis. So now, where are we here? They said there was 12 original Oni guys. We know that's the older rod. You see what I'm saying? The primordial us. You see what I'm saying? They only gave us 8. They only put 8 on the wall, but it was about a good 36 to 40. It was about a good 36 to 48 of us, somewhere up in there, originally. You see what I'm saying? All the way up to about 144 original primordial entities who assisted in creating the universes. The Dark Lords, that's what we call it. The Dark Lords of the Sith originally. You see what I'm saying? That we were creators, operators, and destroyers. When we say it's time for a realm to be destroyed, it will be destroyed. They know this. When we say it's time for a realm to be created, it will be created. When we say it's time to go and incarnate the realm and experience the operations in that realm to gain our own experiences, that's when we will incarnate into those realms. You see what I'm saying? And lived as what we lived as. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's happening here. This is what you this is what you're seeing. This is what you're seeing. So now, what you're seeing now is the resurrection of this powerhouse known as these chaos beings. And they know this. We call ourselves star seeds today, but we was chaos seeds back then. We was chaos particles at the time. You see what I'm saying? So or K seeds, if you just want to say it short. Now we star seeds because we went through that alchemy now. Now that ancestral force is rising in you again. Something new. Something that can't be explained because it's never been done before. It's never been written. It's only written inside of you, inside of your book of life. That's why they talk about the book of life so much in the Bible. The book of life is your soul's journey through this plane as you continue to work through this alchemy, as we continue on into this new world, this new version of ourselves, and this new age. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. What's up, Ty? So now here we go. Let's see. Of course, we know we was advanced technologically. We had everything from fucking mechanical horses to starships to fucking flying cities, Traperta. You see what I'm saying? They tell you about that in fucking East Indian lore. Like, we had sky cities and space stations and shit. You see what I'm saying? That's nothing new. Technologically advanced. You know, we just didn't live on the earth. We just didn't live in the earth. We lived in the sky. We lived in space. We was all over this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? We was all over this motherfucker doing what we do best. You see what I'm saying? That's be the Titan Lords, Dark Lords that we have always been known to be. So now, let's see. They said that one of their main treasures was these particular weapons known as the Oni gauntlets in legend. They said these Oni gauntlets allowed them to absorb the essence of any Gemma archon that they killed to make them stronger. Let me say that again. The Oni gauntlet allowed them to absorb the essence of any Gemma archon they killed to make them stronger. So we had technologies that when we killed these motherfuckers, we would absorb their energy, empower ourselves with their energy, and fuck them up. Now you see why they doing the same shit to us. Because we had that kind of technology. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They said here that they also had these things called dragon orbs or dragon souls. They was crystal pearls that that when you put them in these gauntlets, they will shapeshift into magical weapons and magical armor. You see what I'm saying? They will literally transform your being into magical weapons and magical armor. You see what I'm saying? You heard about this. You see this all the time, the magical garments. Put on the magical garment. Of course, we're talking about the chakra system, but you also had mystical weapons and mystical armor that you could put on, and mystical amulets that you could wear. The armor of God. You see what I'm saying? The armor of God was now they gave you more of a night version in the Bible, but if you go back to the Sumerian version, all the mystical, look at a lot of mystical clothes and treasures that Inanna took off just to go into the underworld. She had to take out like 7 to 10 pieces, right? So the amulets, the scarves, the dresses, they all did something. You were so mystical that your clothes was mystical. You see what I'm saying? They showed you a little glimpse of this in Black Panther, where they had the vibranium embedded in their clothes, in their weapons, in their society. This is nothing new. Sooner or later, you become the technology, and the technology becomes you, an extension of you. You see what I'm saying? And this is what you're seeing. This is what you're seeing here. So now, what's happening here? What's happening? What's happening is these dragon oils, these dragon souls gave you the power to not only defeat your enemy, but absorb their energy and use it against them. They called it, Mason Windu called it Valpod. They made a philosophical idea in Star Wars. He can use the Force to absorb the dark energy, the toxic arcanic energy, and use it against a person, and project it against the person with his melanin. You see what I'm saying? Plus his own power being used against it. You see this when Darth Sidious shot the Force lightning, and he deflected the light in the back end with his weapon. You seen this? You can do that too. You could do that too with these magical weapons and your magical force at the time. So now there was a prophecy called the Black Oni prophecy that they talked about in this particular movie game. It's a video game. My bad. They called it the Black Oni prophecy. The Black Oni was known as the god of darkness, the god of melanin. The Black Oni was the god and creator of all the Oni and the 4 gods, or the 4 elements. Him and Fortinbras, who was the god of light / the demiurge, you see what I'm saying? He was Fortinbras, the demiurge, is seen as a white man with blonde hair and a white suit and a yellow pocket watch, which represents linear time. And he's always counting time because he's trying to resurrect himself. But he won't resurrect himself as an astral entity. He wants to resurrect himself as a artificial intelligence, a computation. You see what I'm saying? A supercomputer. You see what I'm saying? That's why these AI prophets and all these motherfuckers so hell bent on doing this. Now, let's see. Him and Fortinbras at this time didn't see eye to eye with humans. Fortinbras wanted to enslave us and put us. He wanted to enslave us and force us to become and eat us. Actually, he wanted to enslave and eat humans. You see what I'm saying? Him and his archons just want to enslave and eat humans. Huh? That sound familiar? Did they not? Are they not doing that right now? Are they not kidnapping kids and blood sacrificing and cannibalism and eating them and all that other crazy shit? Yep. That's what you got going on here. So yep. So yeah. Now, what they trying to do? What they trying to do with this? I was watching Outside the Wire. It's a pretty interesting little movie. But they gave you something that I didn't even think they was going to give you, because it was a big art of war movie. But the homie told you something you needed to hear. Check this out.
Listen. I feel more than he does. That good feeling? No. Feeling's all I've got, Ricky. Cute sensory perception. What? You feel pain? Of course I can. I couldn't empathize with you if I did. Like right now. All-American varsity back. Didn't want to ask. Thought it might be robotics. Silence.
What he said?
My sleeve might say U.S. Didn't want to ask. Thought it might be robotics. Silence.
Stop.
My sleeve might say U.S., but my face conveys neutrality. Makes people calm.
He said it was a psyop. They made me a black man as a psyop. Because although I wear the U.S. Marine crest, my face conveys neutrality because they know the average American so-called Negro can't stand their own government and they can't stand the white person. You see what I'm saying? The white man. You see what I'm saying? They know this. So they created a black clone made from liquid nanotechnology to go do their dirty work for them and go into the areas that they know they themselves couldn't go. That's what they're showing you here. Like, we ain't gonna send white people to do it. We gonna send black people to do it because black people are the only people that can go into the areas that we can't. You see what I'm saying? We can't. And they want to use us to fuck up the world for them so that they can put the blame on us for fucking up the world. You see what I'm saying? For fucking up the world. But they doing that anyway. But they not doing it, we in the military doing their dirty work for them. But they doing it in the real world through propaganda. They telling the rest of the world that we ain't shit. Basically, with their propaganda machine. That the American so-called Negro ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? Even though most of the world has used most of our shit to do many things, from music to creating their own goddamn revolutions. You see what I'm saying? How many times did they use Malcolm X and everybody else's teachings to create, in the Black Panther Party and everybody, to create their own teachings? You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. So it was stated during this Black Owning prophecy, when him and Fortinbras fought this war, that he swore that he would come back during the end times to save his people. You see what I'm saying? To save his people. They call us humans in this storyline, but we know they talking about the star seeds. Now, but this is the trick. Where is he coming back as? You see what I'm saying? Where's this black owning, this black chaos energy, this melanin rising as? They got you thinking it's a physical being. Now the chaos energy is rising within you. You see what I'm saying? Within you. That's why they want you doing everything but going within. You see what I'm saying? Everything here is set up to distract you so you won't look within yourself. You won't go into your mind and look at that internal blackboard and see the internal true vision, that inner vision. You see what I'm saying? They don't want you looking through yourself to see yourself become your best self, for the most part. You see what I'm saying? So now, cause the black only, the melanin just wanted to live in peace. You see what I'm saying? But they took that away from us. So now it's all about war. War's raw spelled backwards. So the raw energy of this plasma energy is coming down to fuck this shit up. So now, since how he wanted peace, the peace inside of you that you obtain from your meditations is actually a form of protection. Because when your melanin is out of control and toxic and doing everything but being one with itself, then you out of control. You see what I'm saying? Your melanin is kicking your own ass. You see what I'm saying? That's why black people don't kill themselves. Their melanin kills them for not listening to it. Did y'all know that? So let me show y'all, before I go any further here, let me show y'all a picture and videos of the black only. You see what I'm saying? Let me show y'all some of these things real quick before I forget. Mainly. I went inside of him. That worm-like entity you see right there is 14 bras. That's the demiurge. And of course, the black only kicked 14 bras ass. Beat the shit. I played that game. I made sure I beat the shit out of that nigga. So I know he won that battle. Yeah. So let's see. So that's what happened. That's when you feel. It's stated in their storyline that when you feel that you used up all your energy to go to war with the demiurge and his archons. And so the melanin in you went dormant for a time until the prophesied return of the Black Oni, the god of darkness within you. You see what I'm saying? Its resurrection. It had to go through a series of, as Dr. York put it, corrections. The melanin has been molding itself, correcting itself, so that when the time came for its resurrection, it would be ready. You see what I'm saying? It would be ready. And that's what you're seeing. So now, as shadow bringers, you know, that's what you are now. As an awakened being, they have another concept which I'm going to show you from Final Fantasy called shadow bringers. Now we have manifested as shadow bringers. They have come back to destroy the gods of demiurgic light. Yes, the god of light, the god of control of this reality is actually the demiurge. Yep. So most time when you hear beings in movies talk about the light, they don't say balance now. Peep game. They said the light. Anytime they talk about the light in most movies, even Star Wars, Cabal Jedi, always talk about the light side of the Force. The light side is the demiurgic light, the demiurgic flame, carrying the demiurgic flames, the demiurgic will that they possess, the archonic will that they possess to carry on his work in his name. Now, what happened to the astral demiurge? He died. He could no longer sustain himself. He could no longer sustain his astral form. So what did he do? He transferred his consciousness into technology and became Cyber Yaldabaoth. That's why he's coming back as an AI entity, an artificial intelligence. That's why they're showing you all these movies with liquid technology and nanotechnology and all these advanced technologies controlled by this cyber computer or this cyber being who is gonna probably wake up one day. They're gonna probably create a Gundam or some shit underground and have him control it as an artificial intelligence, and he's known as Cyber Yaldabaoth. And his code number is 01110, which is probably what's gonna be on his chest. They said the so-called mark of the beast, which is actually not called the mark of the beast, it's actually called the mark of the archons. It is 01110 on the front and it's 616 on the back. You see what I'm saying? His spine says 616. His chest will read 01110, which is his binary code. 616 is his back, which is which is his code originally, the demiurgic code originally. When he was in his original form as a lion-headed worm-like being. You see what I'm saying? That's what y'all just seen. He was a lion-headed worm-like being, a maggot. You see what I'm saying? So since he was a maggot, he was a worm-like being. He was a Doom. You know the movie Doom. They all roll worms. You know, that demiurgic energy, and they bring him Doom back. So watch it when it comes out. He was a worm. And his number at that time was 616. So when he comes back, the number will be 616 on his back again. But he may change it to 666 to throw you off. That ain't nothing but your carbon, your melanin. But it's actually supposed to be 616. But his new number at this day and age, the new mark of the beast as they said, but it's actually the mark of the archons, the mark of the demiurge, will be 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. It literally looks like a being looking at you with a frowning face. You see what I'm saying? So it literally looks like a being with a frowning face. And he has his consciousness, or the ghost in the machine. Don't believe me? Go look up the ghost in the machine. That's the demiurge. The ghost in the machine is the demiurge and his cyber archons. See what I'm saying? That has infected the code, the technological binary codes of our technology, which is why the technology has to be destroyed, because it's infected. See what I'm saying? So, and that's why they all want y'all to become that's why they want to assimilate our consciousness or our beings into their technology, but so we can be ruled by the cyber Yaldabaoth, the god of light that they love to talk about in the Bible. Technically, they're actually talking about their god most of the time. So their god of light, their digital code would be cyber Yaldabaoth and his cyber archonic host. See what I'm saying? That's what you got going on here when you're dealing with this being. So that's why it's important that you learn technomancy as well. You got to become a technomancer. You got to learn to manipulate technology with your magic and your chi. The official term for manipulating technology is technokinesis. So research that. Learn to use your chi to manipulate technology, and learn to use your magic to manipulate technology, or technomancy. You got to become that technomancer now, because this is how they're trapping souls now. Through video games, through movies, through TV shows, through anime. Well, the anime actually helping us. We good with anime. But yeah, the other three definitely. The other three forms of media definitely. Because those all have agendas to lock us down. So now, what's going on here? They know the shadow bringers are back. They call us shadow bringers. Why? Because we are the physical beings down here ushering in this fucking chaos alchemy. You see what I'm saying? This chaos alchemy. So let's look at it. Let's look at the return of the shadow bringers. You see what I'm saying? So let's get some here.
Since that day, how many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm.
There he is. I go them demiurge angels, them demiurge guys.
it or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Deny? I am not wont to run from my troubles. Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
This town certainly has changed, but not at all for the better. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Ophelia. This tragedy, greater even than the seventh unknown calamity, must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten. Become what you must.
Look at that chaos energy.
Warrior of darkness.
There you go. I always play on this thing, the God of darkness, the warrior of darkness. The come what you were meant to be to stop these archons from taking this shit over. You see what I'm saying? These archons from taking this shit over. They've been telling us for years that it's the darkness that's evil. Nah, player. It's just demiurgic light that's evil in the guise of it. You see what I'm saying? In the guise of it. Finale. Now that the monstrous, nightmarish force of your melanin is rising in you because it has been perfected and is ready to go to war. So now that your melanin, your monstrous energy, that nightmare inside of you has risen. You see what I'm saying? Whether y'all want to call it Jason Voorhees or the Freddy Kruegers or the Hellraisers or the Leprechauns or whatever, the Nightmare on Elm Street is your monstrous melanin coming back online to fuck this shit up. You see what I'm saying? That chaos energy, that shadow bringer, that black Oni inside of you ready to come back online to fuck this shit up. It's perfected now. It's ready now. It went through 400 years of transmigration, transmutation, transfiguration, and transformation. And trans means through, by the way. So through a formation, through a figuration, through a mutation. You see what I'm saying? To become this motherfucking monstrous entity during the so-called last days of the cycle, or the last hours of the cycle. You see what I'm saying? To wipe out these demiurgic archons and their cyber master now, cyber Yaldabaoth. Whether the last of the astral archons, plus the digital archons, plus the true night archons, who are the archons in the flesh, they will all be wiped out and done away with as we usher in this new realm of possibilities. So tap into your soul edge, tap into what you're supposed to become, and become the master of the darkness. You see what I'm saying? That they all told you to run away from. Become that master of chaos. And remember, darkness automatically produces its own light, bioluminescence. They telling y'all that there is no light in darkness. That darkness is the absence of light. That's bullshit. All light, black or darkness, is the origin of all light. So it had to produce it. If light came from it, it had to produce it, right? So what the fuck is they talking about then? If black or in darkness is the origin of all light, then you need to go back to the origin. And from that origin, you produce new color, a new age, a new frequency, a new vibration, a new form of melanin, a new form of power. You see what I'm saying? That's biofluorescence. There, you absorbing the old energies, recycling that shit, and bringing forth something new. You see what I'm saying? Inside of you, that shadow bringer, that Oni, that Oni warrior. You see what I'm saying? That demonic samurai inside of you, that's now readily available to you if you are willing, and you're willing to access it. So there you go. So there y'all go. That pretty much wraps up my lecture on the soul's edge. So yeah, I got about 9%, so I can take 1 or 2 questions before I get the fuck up out of here. So any questions? Carolyn, gratitude, no problem. Any questions? Right, I think you gave some of us the green light. Yeah, the green light radiation. Don't need a powerful message. Mary Marvin, I looked into the sun and saw a dragon head come out. What does that mean? You are the dragon. The dragon is already inside of you. The dragon force is already awoken inside of you. Dragons are one of the most ancient beings in existence. So of course, that energy will come back for this great infinity war to come. Sure, when do you think our big plasma blast will occur? It will happen once the plasma has settled in and begin to build up. It's already coming in now. So when it pretty much seeps through all of reality to a point where everybody can see it, that's when you'll see the cosmic explosion, the great solar flash. So yeah. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all put the word out, share this with your friends. Let them know what it is. Y'all want to check out my other lectures? What's up, Ray Ray? Hit me up at the Midnight Order on YouTube. And if y'all want to donate, y'all can hit me up at mcjnetwork. And I'm out. Peace.